Hi, this is Brett Watwood. I'm going to be your instructor for EDU 6331. So welcome to e-learning design as a collaborative profession. I'm Brett Watwood. I have to let you know that the original instructor for this course, Sarah Foyle, had to drop out at the last moment, so they've asked me to come in and teach the course. A couple of things that are unique. One is it's a very well-developed course, so I'll be using Sarah's course almost entirely. But secondly, there's only 3 of you signed up for the course, and so at least as of today. So that means a little modification in how I would usually run a course like this. A little of my background, I've been in instructional design for online courses for over 10 years, actually almost 15 years now. The picture there was taken about a dozen years ago when I was running the e-learning program at Gwinnett Technical College in Georgia. And both the computers have evolved and so have I over those 12 years. You can find me on Twitter at bwatwood. I've obviously got a Northeastern email address. I also blog. So there's multiple ways in which you can get a hold of me. I spent 8 years at the Center for Teaching Excellence at VCU and about a year and a half at Northeastern University Center for Advancing Teaching and Learning Through Research until I decided I was getting too old and was going to retire. But I wanted to continue teaching, and I've enjoyed teaching for Northeastern's education program for the last 2 years. So I'm going to continue doing that, and they asked me to step in and teach this course, which I'm happy to do. So in thinking about this course about e-learning design as a collaborative profession, it's less about e-learning design and more about the management side of your potential job as an instructional designer. We're going to be looking at project management skills, thinking about workplace culture, really your job as a change agent, which may not be something you think of when you think of instructional design, but a lot of the things that you will be suggesting and bringing into a design process are new and sometimes a little scary for the people that'll be doing them. So thinking about how to manage culture, how to develop strategies that not only move your profession forward and e-learning forward, but also help change an organization and do it in collaborative ways. So as a threesome, you will be working as a team to both work through this course, but also develop some of the skills that you'll need for collaborative processing in e-learning. So a little bit about the course. There is a textbook, MindMeld, so make sure you've got that. We'll actually get into using it about the second week in the course. The flow is pretty straightforward and pretty fast. We'll be looking at a little bit about the evolution of the e-learning profession, collaboration. In week 3, we start to get into this really concept of change management and your role as a change agent. And then we'll be looking at really project management in kind of a case process through the rest of the course. I'm going to leave the layout the way Sarah set it up, and it's not quite the way I typically teach courses for those of you that have had me before, but it works fine. In a typical week, there's an overview and learning objectives and specifics about assignments and due dates. There's a folder that has both articles and reading assignments from the textbook and videos to watch. Sarah has recorded some of those videos, and I'm going to continue using them because they're good. Each week there's typically at least 2 discussions. There's a discussion on the topic of the week, And there's also a discussion around a research question. And part of what you will be doing as a team is going out and finding other things that help inform and add value to what we have in the course. There are really two signature assignments. One is you're going to be identifying and interviewing an e-learning professional, and hopefully you already have some people in mind for that. If not, I can help with that. But you'll be conducting 3 interviews over the course of the course. During weeks 3, 6, and 9, you'll be posting some materials about those interviews. And as we get closer, we'll talk more about that. Your signature assignment, and this is one that I may need your help on to think about. In the past, the way this course has worked is we've paired people up to take on the role of either an instructional developer or subject matter expert, and then switch roles to basically put together 2 artifacts. Given there's 3 of you, I'm toying with a different way of doing this. So this doesn't take place until week 4. We got a little time to think about it, but and if someone else joins us, of course, this may become a moot point. But right now, I'm trying to rethink how signature assignment 2 is going to be done. And if you've got some ideas, I'd certainly enjoy hearing them. And then obviously in the last week, as is typical for courses at Northeastern, you'll be reflecting on your learning and growth and uploading materials into Digication. So that's the course in a nutshell. Instructional design does not happen in a vacuum. You're always working with people. You're sometimes a member of a course design team. And the focus of this course is really for you to think about the processes of managing that to fruition, both as a project management piece, but also as an agent of change. So I'm looking forward to working with the 3 of you as this course unfolds. And obviously, my electronic door is always open to you. I actually live in Virginia, so meeting face to face is going to be a little difficult, but we can certainly Skype or come up with another way of connecting or hang out or something. And if you want to have a face-to-face conversation, and of course email and telephone is always an option too. I give you my cell phone number in the syllabus, so you've got multiple ways of getting a hold of me. So I look forward to working with you.